Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing some crochet basics. I am going to teach you guys how to make a slip knot, how to make a chain, how to make single crochet, double crochet, treble crochet, half double crochet, and I forgot the other one, but then I'll just put them on the side here. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be teaching you guys today. I'm doing this because I found that some people, some people don't really have the basics, because I would be saying place 3 double crochets and then some people would be like, this is not beginner, and I'm just like, I thought you guys knew these things, but it's fine. So I'm gonna just be showing you guys that today. So yeah, so you're going to need acrylic yarn, and this is 100 gram, but I've obviously used it, so it's no longer 100 gram. I'm using a 5mm hook today, but then do not use this thing. Use whatever is recommended by the brand that you're using. So your yarn package, it comes with some branding, and then it's gonna tell you what color it is, what color the yarn is, what's the name of the yarn actually, and then which crochet needles you should be using, which knitting needles you should be using. So yeah, and then they're gonna be showing you something about tension, stitches, yeah, all that things. I don't know them, all those things. So yeah, and then I'm gonna be using scissors. For this project you don't need a stitch marker or anything, so that is why you guys don't see it here. So yeah, let's begin. Also, you guys, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, yeah, all the words. Please don't forget, and then please share this video with anybody you think it would be very useful to. And yeah, thank you. Okay guys, so you're gonna first start off with a slip knot. So a slip knot is not something that is very easy to do when you're a beginner, because I remember when I started off crocheting, it was very hard for me to make a slip knot, because the people that I was watching, they were making magic knots, and that is much more harder for me. So to make a slip knot, you're just gonna place your yarn like this, and then put it like this, and then this piece of yarn, put it in there. Can you guys see what I'm doing? While this one, you take it to the top, and then this one, you do this to it, and then you pull the long string like this. Be careful that this thing, like, can you see this is too little? Be careful that does not come out of the thing, because you're gonna end up making a knot here, and yeah, I don't think you want that. So yeah, and after that, you're just going to pull. Okay, put in your yarn in here, and then you're gonna pull until it is like enough. This is what I mean. Can you guys see that it fits here? So this is what we call a slip knot. It is very vital for you to know how to make a slip knot, because without a slip knot you cannot really start your project, you know. This is literally like the foundation of your project. If you like do a slip knot, you can literally do anything. Okay guys, so another way to do it is, the yarn is like this, right? So this side is supposed to cross with this one like this. See that? Supposed to cross like this. See this cross? Make sure that the longest strand is on your left side, and then the shortest strand is on your right side. And then what you're going to do is, you're going to take your hook and then place it inside like this, inside the circle there. And then after that, you're going to take this longer string here, as you guys can see, and then you're going to pull from here, go through the circle like this, guys, like that. And then you're gonna hold your both pieces of yarn, the longer and the shorter strand, you're gonna hold them together while you pull this, and there you have a slip knot. And then obviously after that, you're going to be pulling the yarn to make this thing shorter, so that you can be able, you know, to work with it. So the longer strand, okay, obviously this is the shorter one, so the longer one, you're gonna obviously insert your hook, and then you pull like that. Just pull it. Don't make it too tight where you can't even move it, okay? Don't do that, because it's going to be very hard for you to like start off your your foundation chain, and to also when you start crocheting, it's going to be hard for you to get onto this last chain when you finally get here. So yeah, so that is how you make a slip knot. Yeah, I'm gonna show you another way right now, but then I'm gonna be like a little faster. So what I usually do is I do this. So obviously the cross like this. So I'm using both my index and my thumb, and also I'm using two hands. I don't know if that is enough. That is what I usually do. I'm gonna show you guys once again because I don't know how to explain this, so please make sure you watch this thing, and yeah, like just watch this thing, watch because I don't know how to explain this. So obviously this strand of yarn, the shorter one, is on this hand, and then the longer one is on this hand, and then I'm gonna grab the yarn like this, holding it with my 3 fingers, my small finger, my ring finger, and my middle finger, and then the index finger is gonna go like this. Can you guys see that? And then like that, and then I'm gonna hold it with my thumb, on my right thumb and index like this together, and then like that, and then you pull. After you pull, you obviously take your hook like this, and then you pull from this one, the longer strand, like this, and there you have your slip knot. So that is how you make a slip knot. I hope you guys understand how we make a slip knot now. So now let's move on to making a foundation chain. So to make a foundation chain, you're obviously going to make a slip knot, and now we're gonna be making a foundation chain. It's always important to make a foundation chain. Every single project requires a foundation chain. Without a foundation chain, I don't know what you'll be making. I really don't. Even knitting requires some foundation thingy. I don't know what they call it, but then it requires, you see that thing, if you're knitting, you know this thing, like that is also a foundation chain. Yeah, anyway, so after you make a slip knot, so you're gonna put it between your ring and small finger, and then it's gonna go in front of your index, and then it's gonna go in front of your ring and middle finger, and then behind your index, and then afterwards, using your middle and your thumb, you're gonna hold this thing like this. You see the knot we made, you're gonna be holding it like this, and then now then you hold your hook like this, using this part. This is how you're going to hold this part, using your thumb and your index finger like that, and then make sure that your hook is facing this way, like this. Can you guys see that? Like this, yes. So you're gonna be pulling, and then you obviously twist. Can you guys see that? Because if you just do this, it's also possible, but it's gonna be harder. So you're gonna be twisting like this, and then you pull it through the slip knot. Is it slip knot? Yes. Like that. You guys see that? I'm gonna do it for the second time. Obviously your hand still has to be here at all times, because that is just how, you know, tension is set up and stuff like that. So yeah, so you're gonna hold your hook like this, make sure that it's facing, this thing is facing like the yarn, like this. Can you guys see that, guys? And then go through the yarn, like wrap around the yarn around the hook, wrap the yarn around the hook, and then obviously it's like this, and then you want to twist, not too much, but like this, the other direction, this direction. Can you guys see this thing is facing this side now? Yes. And then you do that like that. So yeah, this is how we do a foundation chain. So I'll be making I think 20 stitches now. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I've made 20 stitches, as you guys can see, and this is what a foundation chain looks like. It looks like, you know, when you do some braidings, yes, it literally looks like that. Can you guys see that? So when you're doing a project, right, and say you're making a bag, let's say your bag requires like 20 stitches, obviously 20 stitches, right? So I would advise you guys to chain 21, and then you skip the last chain, and then you like crochet onto the other 20 stitches. That's what I always do with my videos. If you guys watch my videos, then you know that I always add an extra chain to the chain that I originally want. I don't know if I'm making sense. Cool. So now that we've finished making a foundation chain, I'm gonna show you guys how we make some single crochets. Single crochets are really basic. This is what most people start off by doing. That is what I also started off doing, and I still use single crochets in some of my projects. Yeah, especially my bralettes and stuff like that. Yeah, so obviously you're gonna like grab your yarn the same way you grab it, and then okay, let me make another chain. 21. So you're going to skip this one, right? Basically the same principle. After that, you insert your yarn, your hook, the hook onto the thingy, what is this thing called, onto the foundation chain. So okay, so as you guys can see, we do have some holes in there. So obviously we're skipping this one. This is an extra chain we made, so we skip that, and then you insert your hook here. I hope you guys can see. You insert your hook there, and then you wrap around your yarn the hook, and then you pull, and then you're gonna have 2 loops, and then you wrap around your yarn and then pull through those 2 loops like that. Can you guys see that? I'm gonna show it to you guys again. Insert your hook, and then after that you're gonna have this, right? So this is the chain, the stitch you just made, and then this is the second stitch. So you're coming through the second stitch here, and then wrap around your yarn the hook, pull through like the foundation chain, and then you have 2 loops, and then wrap around your yarn and pull through those 2 loops like that. Do you guys get it? I hope you guys get it. And then the second one, you obviously always skip this thing. This is just the stitch you just made, so you go to the second, the next one after the one you made. So you go through that one, wrap around your yarn, and then pull through the hook, the chain, and then wrap around your yarn and pull through these 2 loops like that. So that is how we make it. So I'm gonna go a little bit faster now. So insert your hook, obviously, wrap around your yarn, pull 2 loops, and pull through those 2 loops. Insert your hook, wrap around your yarn, and then pull through the foundation chain. You have 2 loops now, and then pull through those 2 loops like that. So yeah, that is how we make a foundation, a single crochet. So insert your hook, pull the yarn like that, and then like that. And then you'll be finished with your project, your single crochets, and this is what your single crochets should be looking like. I hope it's clear, but then this is what it should be looking like when you finish. And yeah, so now let's move on to making double crochets. Double crochets is a stitch I like to use in most of my other projects, so it's 50-50 between single crochets and double crochets. I love this stitch. I may say I do love it because it's a bit faster, but then I don't really recommend it for everyday clothing unless you're gonna add lining, because double crochets can be see-through. I'll show you guys what I mean by see-through. So to begin, you're gonna wrap around your yarn, the hook, and then you're gonna insert it onto the chain. So you're gonna insert it on the chain like that, wrap around your yarn, and then pull through only one loop like this, one loop. And now we have 3 loops. Cool. After that, wrap around your yarn again, and then pull through 2 loops like that. See? And then we have 2 more loops. Wrap around your yarn and pull through 2 loops, those last 2 loops, and there you have your first double crochet. Now this, and then wrap around your yarn, go to the second stitch, second chain, insert your hook, wrap around your yarn, the hook, pull 1 loop, only 1 loop, guys. Don't like pull through 2, only 1, and then wrap around your yarn, pull through 2 loops, these 2 loops like that, and then you are with 2 loops, and then wrap around your yarn and pull through those last 2 loops like that. I hope I am slow enough. I hope it is making sense. I'm gonna make it again for the last time. Wrap around your yarn, insert through the chain, wrap around your yarn, the hook, and then pull only 1 loop, and then wrap around your yarn, pull through 2 loops, and then wrap around your yarn and then pull through the last 2 loops. So that is what you should be doing, and this is what it looks like afterwards. And this is what I mean by, this is not ideal for everyday clothing unless you add lining. Please add lining if you would like to use a stitch. So yeah, now I'm gonna go faster. So insert your hook, and then obviously you're gonna be wrapping around your yarn, and then pull through 1 loop, pull through these 2 loops, and then you have 2 loops now. Pull through the last 2 loops like that. Wrap around your yarn, insert the hook through the chain, and then pull through 1 loop, pull through 2 loops, and then pull through the last 2 loops. So this is what it should be looking like. I wouldn't do this immediately when I begin. I think I would start doing this thing as soon as I am confident with with like my crocheting. If I'm confident and I'm really have mastered how to single crochet, then I would move on to this thing, because I think that's just how we should do it. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I do it faster. Now I'm gonna go really slow. Please also pay attention to what my hands are doing. And there we have it. So this is what your your double crochets should be looking like when you're finished. And yeah, now I'm going to be showing you guys how to do half double crochets. So to make half double crochets, it is literally the same thing as double crochets, except that you pull through all those loops, not 2 but all of them. So let me show you guys. So you're gonna wrap around your yarn, insert your hook onto the chain like that, wrap around your yarn again, pull through 1 loop, which is the chain, and then now all these 3 loops, you're gonna wrap around your yarn and pull through all those 3 loops like that. Wrap around your yarn, insert through the chain, wrap around your yarn, pull through the chain, and then you have 3 loops, and then wrap around your yarn, pull through all those 3 loops like that. Wrap around your yarn, insert through the chain, wrap around your yarn, pull through the chain. Now you have 3 loops, and then wrap around your yarn, pull through 3 loops like this. So this is how you basically do it. Please just look at what I'm doing, look at my hands, how I'm moving my hands, look at how I am just using my hands and how I'm gripping the yarn, how I'm holding my hook, and how I am just like literally inserting through my yarn. Just basically watch how I maneuver the hook through the yarn. And this is how your project should be looking like once you are done. This is what we call a half double crochet. Can you guys see? It's a bit similar to what is this one called? It's a bit similar to single crochet, but then with single crochet it's a bit smaller. So this one, as you guys can see, it's a bit bigger. Hope you guys can see that. So yeah, now let's move on to treble crochet. So but before we move on to that one, I have to show you guys a slip stitch. I was supposed to show you guys a slip stitch before I did the single crochet, but I'm gonna do it now. So to do slip stitches, you're gonna insert your yarn through the chain and then pull like this. Wrap around your yarn, the hook, pull through all the loops, like literally all of them. Can you guys see that? Yes. Insert your yarn through the chain, wrap around the yarn around the hook, and then pull through the chain and the loop. So basically you just pull through each and every one of those loops. I am going really slow so that I can show you guys how we do it. Remember to pay attention to my hands, the way I'm gripping the yarn, and the movement of the hook. Always look at the direction that my hook is looking. Can you see it's looking through this way? Now I'm changing it to look the other way. Now it's changed again, changing again. Always pay attention to the direction of my hook, always. And this is what we have. This is what the slip stitch looks like. It is, I would say, half of a single crochet, because you guys can see that they do look alike. I'm not sure you guys can tell that, but they do look alike. This is like half of like a single crochet. I never really use this unless maybe I'm finishing off a project or something. Yeah. Now I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a triple crochet. I never ever use the stitch, and I mean ever. I don't ever use it. I don't really have a reason. Well, most of my projects don't require the stitch. I don't even know if people use the stitch yet. I don't know. So The projects that I personally do don't require the stitch, so that is why I never use it. So the triple crochet, guys, is literally just like the double crochet, but instead of being double, it is just like you wrap around your yarn around the hook 2 times, because with the double crochet you wrap around your yarn once. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys just right now. So obviously you skip this one, you come on to the second one, wrap around your yarn twice. Can you guys see that? So I wrapped it around twice, and now we have 3 of these. So after having 3, you insert your hook through, like, you know, the foundation. This is quite hard. And then you, because it's a bit tight, I don't know what I'm doing wrong with the tension, but mine is always tight. So we're gonna be pulling through that one there, right? And then we're gonna be pulling through these 2 loops, wrap around your yarn and pull through these 2 loops. Oh my gosh, I just did that. And then you're left with the other 2, so wrap around your yarn and pull through those last 2. Can you guys see that? Yeah. I'm so sorry, but can you guys see that? So wrap around your yarn twice, insert it through the foundation, pull through 1 like that, wrap around your yarn, pull through 2 like that, wrap around your yarn, pull through 2, wrap around your yarn and pull the last 2 like that. Can you guys see? I don't like the stitch because it's a bit messy. I don't like doing it at all. So you basically just continuously do that. Oh, look at me doing double crochet. So you basically just do that until the end. I don't know when you would ever need to use the stitch, ever. I don't know. If you know, please let me know, because I'm so used to double crochet. What am I doing? But yeah, if you do know, please let me know, because I never use this, and people that I used to watch never used this at all. Can you guys see that? It's so messy. Like, it just even makes wider gaps. Like, I don't like the stitch. But anyway, just please follow me if you would like to learn. Obviously, this is a place to learn. I don't discriminate, you know, other stitches. Yeah. So can you guys see? It's just literally like a double crochet. This would have been a double crochet like that. Yeah, I hope you guys can like see what's going on. So guys, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We are reaching towards the end of the video, so yeah, I would really appreciate it if you guys also share this video to like people that you know would need it. I am so tired. I don't like the stitch, but anyway, it is very big, as you guys can see. It's huge. It is really huge. It is quite confusing, especially if you're used to like doing double crochet, because I don't know how many times I tried to do double crochet. Please do count, guys, please do count. But anyway, this is what you should be having at the end. It is so big. Like, this thing is so huge, guys. I don't know if you guys can tell. It is like literally my index finger, my middle finger and my ring finger. Can you guys look at that? Crazy. So yeah, this is what it should be looking like. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and please stay tuned for the next video. And I have changed my posting schedules so from now on I'll be posting every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, every one of those days at I think 5 p.m. 4 or 5 p.m. I'm not really sure. 4 or 5 p.m. South African Standard Time. So yeah, Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. And this will be my next video just here. I hope you guys can see it. So yeah, if you would like to make that, please tune in, and thank you so much. Bye guys.